Hey, good morning, people. How are you all doing? Today, I want to do a sample review of a discontinued fragrance. And actually, it's discontinued at the same time. It's not, sort of. I'll explain in a bit. And this video, actually, I'll dedicate to brother Ammar Bhai from Bangladesh. He provided me with this small sample for me to try. He gave me actually three, okay? Two other fragrances would be from Dua. So I'll be reviewing them as well. Let me show you. These are not my bottles, so I'm just reviewing when I'm borrowing something from my friends. I'm not buying a lot of bottles lately. So other one would be like a Dua fragrance Royal Portugal. I'm getting a bottle of it soon. This one I'll review from the bottle, or this I'm not sure. That belongs to Ammar Bhai, as well as he gave me fucking unbelievable, effing unbelievable. That is also Dua's clone of Tom Ford, fucking fabulous. So yeah, those are up for testing and reviewing, but these are more of initial impression. You don't get to test them so much from small samples like that, so keep that in mind, bear that in mind. Whatever I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be from a small sample. So yeah, so this fragrance is called YSL Rive Gauche Purom. Okay, this is a 2 ml sample, and I think in Bangladesh we have two brothers who are sort of like a junkie for more collector, and they just hunt down discontinued gems. Like one is Nabil Bhai, other one is Saif Charan Bhai. So I don't know who Ammar Bhai got the sample from. I'm guessing either one of them. So thanks to all three brothers in general. So let's talk about this. So this fragrance, why I'm saying it discontinued, because this used to come in 2003, that the year of release. So that is like 16 years ago. And this fragrance now still is available, but not in the same tin can like that is available today. So they come more in like a bottles. Like if you see bottles this shape from, sorry about the dirty bottle, a bit dusty. If you see this kind of bottles, the newer YSL, they give it in a more premium collection. They come in this bottle, so we can see find jazz, live jazz, all their older fragrances in these bottles, but they are much watered down, not the same. Maybe formula is same, but their potency is much less and prices are higher. So these bottles, the tin can bottle, you can still find it in different pages, groups, people selling their personal bottles off for upwards $200 and $300 upwards. So that is for the 100 ml or 125 ml. I'm not sure how was the bottle size, I forgot, but it's still available, but very pricey. So the tin can version, it's a maroon color bottle, as you can see from thumbnail. That's the bottle I'm reviewing today. So this fragrance is known to be a barbershop fragrance. What is a barbershop fragrance? It's a spicy, masculine, kind of like you feel you get when you do shaving, and you know the aftershave, like a shaving foam or gel, you know. So I'll give you an example what this one smells like. If you know the smell of Gillette, like those aftershave foam, like not what am I saying, aftershave, the shaving foam, you know, the green one, like you know the spicy that you feel on your skin, burns a little bit when you shave and stuff, and it get the smell of that, you know, the shaving foam. That's what this is representing. So the basic notes, I'll let you know what I got from it and how beautiful it is, how to replicate that smell. So real men, they love, sometimes men love smells like Old Spice, you know. I'll show you a few other examples that I have here similar to this one. And I basically know about this fragrance from fragrance reviewers community. I saw Mark reviewing it. I saw mostly Greggy Boy, the way he described it, perfect. Greggy Boy from UK. He really loves this. And another reviewer from UK, Dan Norton, my good friend, he loves this fragrance a lot. So someday maybe if I find a bottle, I would love to own it, but I'll let you know my honest take on it. So I'm wearing it in my hand. So this fragrance has notes like, as far as I remember, there's definite lavender is the major player. Then there is rosemary. There are spicy notes. There are herbal notes. At the same time, vetiver, oak moss, that sort of combo. So let me show you some of the fragrances that I think is in the same family, but not exactly same. Dracar Noir. This fragrance is one of my favorite. I have a lot of this. Powerhouse and Aftershave. This is very good, like barbershop kind of fragrance. It's kind of like a fougere and then spicy at that. All right. So it's gonna be lavender. You can say even Lamal. You can find it as a barbershop kind of fragrance, but this is more minty, so it's a bit more playful than barbershop to me. So that one is not as serious barbershop as this kind of fragrances. Barbershop supposed to be, in my world, spicy, bit lavender, bit powdery, and it represents that shaving foam. So this one is very good at that. Dracar Noir, I think my good friend Joey Canoli loves this. He's sucker for the fragrance. Then if you go to Fragrantica, many people will tell you Azaroporum. I have a semi-vintage bottle. This is very, very spicy and a lot of spices in this. This is the older formulation, and it's not the first formulation, but it's pretty good still. And it's kind of dated, but it's really beautiful. If you really have a nose for this kind of fragrances, this one actually will be a big favorite of yours. If you talk about other ones, I would say very close is Pakoraban Purom, even though it's a bit more green on the opening, but the barbershop feel you get also, it's this masculine thing you get from this as well, Pakoraban Purom. Then a little bit different, but in the same spicy category is Sikh Obsession for Man. If you like these fragrances, then another one, my very favorite in inexpensive way, this is a great gem, GP, Kurom. If you see this fragrance, this is hardly $20 or less. Kurom EDT, it's very beautiful. It's oak mossy, it's green, it's oh yeah. If you like this kind of fragrances, this is something that highly recommended by me. If you can get the fat bottle, the older way, older style bottle, you can also get that. And then maybe if you talk about spicy, another Kurom. This is Kurom Silver. This is more woody and spicy. It's a little bit more spicy and woody, right? So also I think that you get a little bit of spicy masculine feel from it. So I saw the comparison. I bought a fragrance from Armaf niche line, and I sold the bottle. Actually, I didn't use for it. You know, this is the niche line of Armaf, right? So they have a fragrance called Black Onyx. It's called the black. It looks like a black bottle. It's almost look like a Lanudellum bottle of the same like a bottle design of Armaf niche line. So that one's supposed to be a that clone of Rive Gauche, right? And I reviewed it. I'll put the link below. You can check it. So that time I never tried Rive Gauche before. I think I just maybe did long time ago on someone or something, but I couldn't compare it. Now I can compare that one, and this one is not the same. That one also is spicy, but this is a thing of a beauty. This fragrance, it's really for mature men. This is not gonna be a playful one. It's very sophisticated. It's very handsome. It's very grown-up scent. Okay, people over 35, 40. I think that's the kind of crowd I see really loving it. Okay, like I mentioned, Greggy Boy, Dan Norton, Mark, still young. But this is something that if you like that barbershop type of fragrance, this is a beautiful fragrance for that. You can try the new version, that is the bottle version. I think that's gonna be around $65, $75. Maybe worth it if you like the smell. You can just need to overspray a little bit to get maximum out of it. But this fragrance, you do not pay, I think, $300 for it. I think it's not worth it. In this category, I would just say if you have to pay $200-300 for this one, if you have the money, if you have the love, go for it. No problem. That's my honest opinion. If you love something, if you have the money, you definitely should get it. If you want Rive Gauche tin can bottle, you should get it for the vintage bottle as a collector. But if you're just a user every day, I would suggest you look into Drakkar Noir. This fragrance still available everywhere. It's a 100 ml bottle. It's very inexpensive, but this one gives the same sort of vibe that I get from Rive Gauche. But as I told you once again, I don't know if Tom Ford was creative director at the time in YSL. I'm not sure. Could be, but this is sort of near borderline masterpiece kind of fragrance. So the first one type of its nature, like Gucci Purom 1, Gucci Rush, Gucci Envy. So those were like your masterpiece. So this is sort of like one of those. If you talk about best fragrances in different genre, this is like one of the best fragrances I sniffed today. It's very smooth. It's at first it's a little bit more spicy, but it gets more like a shaving foam afterwards. It's exactly replicate the smell, and I don't know how they did it, but that's the brilliance of a fragrance. Okay, like amazing quality, and it does last a very long time. Performance on this from even the small sample, as you see, I think it's hardly 1 ml or less left. I tried it twice, and this morning I put it just a while ago for scent of the morning. This fragrance lasts on the skin very long time, so performance is very good. This I recommend for people who are 35, 40 plus. They will love this fragrance. But if you have a complex nose, like you are young but you have a complex nose and you have more mature nose, you can definitely appreciate the fragrance. So overall longevity, it's great. I'll give it like 8.5 out of 10. Projection, not really huge projector, but it does stay on the skin for a very long time. Versatility, I think this could be a good almost all year round scent, but the spiciness could be a little bit challenging in the hot summer's day. So perhaps this is good for cooler weathers. Like apart from summer, rest of the year you can rock this. Office, work, professional, for your own sake, do not try to get compliments wearing this. You might get compliments from women who are a little bit mature, like let's say ladies over 30, 34, 50. They would love this on a man because this is so handsome, this is so clean, and it's not that oak moss is not that scary in this. Like it's not like a skanky or a castoreum sort of a animalic note. No, it's very nice, gentlemanly smell. Who have nice, maybe they have nice beard, like not like mine. I'm just showing but some people who have nice beard and they have this bold masculine nature, and they're a little bit more manly, like Tommy Lee or Tommy Lee Jones. I think one of them. Tommy Lee is the actor. Tommy Lee Jones. You know the actor I'm talking about, right? Not Tommy Lee as in like the Pamela Anderson boyfriend. No, I'm talking about the guy who did a lot of these movies and he's a serious guy, never laughs. I imagine guys like that wearing this. Okay, so overall this fragrance is very impressive. Is it a must-have in my collection? For this, maybe I'll call it a pass, because not because the fragrance is not good. It's great fragrance, a beautiful fragrance, but the hype is there. It's not, I'm gonna say it like this, that it's not worthy getting it for the hype. If you love this fragrance of this nature, you do not own that many, yeah, you can get it. I think there's a Tom Ford fragrance, I forgot the name, Bois de Boue or something, I forgot the name. They try to replicate this smell in the niche, in their more niche way. So this is a great DNA, and kudos to this fragrance that we have a lot of other barbershop in the barbershop type of smell these days. But remember, this fragrance is for mature noses, right? Overall, this fragrance, I'll give it like 8, solid 8 out of 10 for what it is. It's a beautiful fragrance, but I own, as you saw, Azaro, Paco Rabanne, Dracar Noir. It would be a redundant purchase for me, right? But still look at it, it's a classic. Take care, guys. Have a very nice day. Thanks, Ammar Bhai, for the sample, and whoever gave him the sample. Have a very nice day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.